Sister Spouse's verification. Robyn lied about Solomon's lung issues? Sister Spouse's fans have interrogated Robyn earthy colored's intentions regarding coronavirus since it worked out. In any case, presently fans find verification that Robyn lied about her child, Solomon Brown's past lung issues, which were a major consider making those guidelines. Robyn Brown was extremely worried about Solomon's lungs. Numerous Sister Spouse's fans recollect that Robyn earthy colored's child, Solomon Brown, had an exceptionally frightening spat with respiratory syncytial infection, RSV. He was 2 months old and Kody and Robyn needed to observe near ensure it didn't decline. Without a doubt, RSV can be especially hazardous for babies and more established grown-ups. Be that as it may, in any event, when the pandemic moved around, Robyn utilized his lung issues from early stages to remind the family how she and Solomon were high gamble for getting coronavirus. However, presently fans think Robyn was lying about his lung problems. Sister Spouse's confirmation. Robyn lied about Solomon's lung issues? On Reddit, Sister Spouse's fans examined that they accept Robyn Brown was lying about Solomon earthy colored's condition for her own benefit. One client calls attention to that while returning to episodes shot during coronavirus, Robyn tells the family Solomon has lung harm. In any case, individuals in Robyn's circle will more often than not have repeating afflictions. In any case, they additionally notice that later, there is no issue when Kody Brown permits him to be in dusty conditions. In like manner, the client brings up that Kody and Robyn had a night out with Solomon close behind and didn't appear to be excessively worried by then. By the same token, apparently, the accentuation on his lungs is just important when it is advantageous to Robyn. Another Redditor adds, precisely, and that is the scene that shows she was the coronavirus rule creator. Insane how him just going door to door checked out by any means, he gets it and conveys it to most homes prior to becoming ill. Imbeciles. Sister Spouse's fans have seen a pattern. Another person adds, Robyn and Kody love to perform ailments. Recall Robyn's emergency room visit, Kody biting the dust in the fetal position, and Aurora's fit of anxiety that delivered her unfit to walk, lol. Sister Spouse's fans grasp RSV is serious, yet question Solomon's case. Moreover, other Sister Spouse's fans comprehend that as guardians, it tends to be extremely terrifying when confronted with questions. In particular, when Robyn Brown was watching her baby hack and feeling defenseless. Nonetheless, most instances of RSV don't cause long-haul impacts, yet some can. His RSV might have advanced to pneumonia. It's conceivable, however impossible for a couple of reasons. The first is he was rarely hospitalized, he oxygenated all around okay. Second, they never did a story curve about it. Recollect when Robyn told Gwen she ought to hold on to emerge until the cameras were there? Robyn would have drained this. Third, Sol would have subsequent meetups and subject matter experts, he'd essentially see a pulmonologist every year. It's conceivable on the grounds that children can repay so indeed, so might he at any point have been home extremely wiped out and his lungs became harmed, yet I profoundly, exceptionally, profoundly question it. Another individual adds that Kody and Robyn Brown sensationalize their issues and mark down others' aggravation. They add, Trulay went into kidney disappointment and nearly kicked the bucket, and Isabel experienced crippling torment scoliosis. Another person and unique in her life. Kody fold his wings. After her exceptionally pitched split from Kody Brown, fans have been pulling for Janelle to track down Bliss in her own particular manner. It appears to be that the free, straightforward star has done precisely that, as she has of late uncovered an endearing association with the exceptional man who is giving her pleasure and motivation. Janelle's enormous uncover. In a new web-based entertainment post, Janelle shared a brief look at her life post-Kody, and fans really wanted to see the presentation of a unique man in her life. In any case, not at all like what many could expect, this is definitely not another heartfelt interest. All things considered, Janelle has been zeroing in on significant, non-romantic associations that improve her life as she embraces her newly discovered opportunity. The man being referred to? A business coach and close comrade who has been assisting Janelle with remaining propelled and zeroed in on her objectives. The team met through her flourishing well-being and health business, and Janelle credits him for assisting her with opening her maximum capacity both actually and expertly. Zeroing in on self-awareness. Janelle has been on an excursion of self-revelation since isolating from Kody, and she's been vocal about how significant it is for her to carry on with life in her own specific manner. The organization with this tutor has been a unique advantage, permitting her to investigate new open doors and rethink her needs. He's assisted me with seeing my value, Janelle partook in a close-to-home Instagram post. Following quite a while of feeling like I wasn't sufficient, I've at last figured out how to have confidence in myself and what I offer of real value. I'm pleased with the lady I'm becoming. Fans have been giving Janelle support, acclaiming her fortitude to assume responsibility for her own satisfaction. Remarks on her post were loaded up with acclaim, with one fan expressing, "You are such a motivation to us all who have been stuck in poisonous connections. Continue to sparkle, Janelle." Moving on to bigger and better things. While the sister spouse's star isn't effectively dating, she has clarified that her needs have moved definitely since her parted from Kody. For quite a long time, Janelle felt underestimated and unsupported in her plural marriage. Not entirely set in stone, to encircle herself with individuals who elevate her and add to her prosperity. Fans have seen Janelle's change and frequently bring up how much more joyful and better she looks. Her weight reduction excursion and obligation to wellness have propelled thousands, and she every now and again utilizes her foundation to impart tips and experiences to her supporters. It's not just about getting in shape, Janelle made sense of in a new meeting. It's tied in with feeling solid, certain, and proficient. Without precedent for quite a while, I'm putting myself first, and it feels astounding. The exceptional man's part in her life. Janelle's relationship with her coach has started a rush of interest among fans, however she's rushed to explain that the bond is simply proficient and strong. In any case, obviously this individual plays had a huge impact in assisting Janelle with revamping her life. Through his direction, Janelle has had the option to grow her undertakings, seek after her energy for well-being and health, and construct a strong local area of similar people. Her devotees frequently note the amount more certain and confident she appears, crediting her tutor for aiding her tap into her true capacity. Some of the time, individuals who come into our lives aren't intended to be significant others, they're there to help us develop and help us to remember our value, Janelle said. He's been an enormous piece of my excursion, and I'm so thankful for his fellowship. Fans' responses. True to form, sister spouses fans have had a lot to say about Janelle's enormous uncover. Many are excited to see her flourishing and embracing life according to her very own preferences, while others are guessing whether this recently discovered association could ultimately develop into something else. I love the wonderful way Janelle is showing that she needn't bother with a man to be content. However, assuming she finds one who genuinely values her, she merits it, one fan remarked on Twitter. She's a sovereign, and we're hanging around for her sparkle up. Others are drawing correlations between Janelle's ongoing excursion and the existences of her kindred sister spouses' stars, especially Christine Brown, who has additionally continued on and found satisfaction post-Kody. Together, the two ladies have become images of solidarity and strength for fans who are exploring their own difficulties. A splendid future ahead. As Janelle keeps on zeroing in on her objectives, fans are anxious to see what's next for her. Whether it's growing her business, proceeding with her wellness process, or essentially partaking in the opportunity of carrying on with life in her own particular manner, one thing is clear, Janelle is flourishing, and she's not thinking back. Her choice to acquaint her guide with fans shows that she's available to sharing her excursion and rousing other people who might feel stuck or underestimated. By building areas of strength for a framework and zeroing in on her own joy, Janelle is demonstrating that life after a poisonous relationship can be loaded with open doors and happiness. And while the unique man in Janelle's life may not be a significant other, his presence decidedly affects her excursion. Fans are commending her capacity to track down joy and reason, following quite a while of feeling neglected in her plural marriage. Janelle's story is an update that self-esteem, development, and encircling yourself with the ideal individuals can prompt a more splendid, really satisfying future. As sister spouses keeps on catching watchers' consideration, fans are pulling for Janelle constant focus and in another review for the impending episode of Sister Wives. For quite a long time, fans have hypothesized that Robyn has been Kody's #1 spouse, frequently featuring their unified front and evident closeness contrasted with his stressed associations with his different wives. Notwithstanding, this review prods brakes in their apparently strong groundwork as Kody and Robyn take part in a warmed conflict that leaves watchers scrutinizing the security of their relationship. The conflict unfurls. The review cut shows Kody and Robyn sitting together in their Flagstaff home, examining plans for their future. What starts as a quiet discussion about relational intricacies and funds rapidly grows into a strained trade. Robyn communicates dissatisfaction over Kody's uncertainty, especially with regards to settling on huge conclusions about their common future. Robyn voices her interests, saying, "You continue to alter your perspective on what's next as far as we're concerned. I want some lucidity, Kody. This to and fro is debilitating, and I can't continue to live in an in-between state." Kody, apparently irritated, fires back, "I'm attempting to shuffle everything here. Do you believe dealing with this mess is simple? You're behaving like you're the only one managing pressure." The unease in their nonverbal communication is overwhelming. Robyn looks noticeably hurt, while Kody turns out to be progressively cautious. The trade denotes a takeoff from their standard dynamic, where Robyn frequently takes a more strong and patient job in their communications. What started the contention? While the review doesn't give every one of the subtleties, it alludes to a few continuous issues that have been preparing among Kody and Robyn. One significant wellspring of pressure seems, by all accounts, to be the monetary strain the family has been under since Kody's associations with his different spouses disentangled. With Christine, Janelle, and Mary all continuing on, Kody and Robyn are passed on to bear the weight of keeping up with their way of life and taking care of the Coyote Pass property. Robyn allegedly needs to push ahead with expanding on the land, however Kody stays reluctant, referring to irritating issues with his different spouses and waiting lawful confusions. "We can't simply carry on like the past doesn't make any difference," Kody says in the clasp. "There's still such a lot of we really want to figure out before we could in fact contemplate what's to come." Robyn, in any case, appears to be tired of the postponements and reasons. She tells Kody, "You've been discussing Coyote Pass for a really long time, we're still in a similar spot. I'm beginning to feel like this fantasy won't occur." Robyn's dissatisfaction arrives at an edge of boiling over. For a really long time, Robyn has been seen by fans as the most obliging and comprehensive of Kody's spouses. In any case, this review shows an alternate side of her, one that is disappointed, depleted, and done ready to oblige Kody's arrangements truly. "I've given my very best for help you, Kody," Robyn says during the contention. "Yet, I'm beginning to feel like my voice doesn't make any difference. I'm burnt out on being the only one attempting to keep this family intact." Her words indicate a more profound dissatisfaction that goes past the quick issue of funds or building plans. Robyn's assertion proposes she feels neglected and disregarded, in spite of her endeavors to be Kody's most steadfast accomplice. This feeling could flag a change in their relationship dynamic and leave fans contemplating whether the breaks in their marriage are more profound than they show up. Kody's viewpoint. Kody, then again, is by all accounts feeling the heaviness of his disintegrating plural family and the strain to keep up with his relationship with Robyn. In the clasp, he seems overpowered and guarded, blaming Robyn for not understanding the full extent of the difficulties he's confronting. "You believe I'm not doing what's needed? I've lost such a lot as of now, and presently you're turning on me as well?" Kody says, his voice loaded up with disappointment. This assertion features Kody's continuous battle to accommodate the truth of his cracked family with his longing to keep up with control. His guarded response might be his very own impression frailties and fears about the future, particularly as his once solid handle on the family keeps on slipping. Fans respond to the sea. As the sea flows on the web, fans have rushed to divide their considerations on the fermenting strain among Kody and Robyn. Many have communicated shock at seeing Robyn face Kody, with some in any event, estimating that their marriage may not be just about as steady as it appears. Goodness, Robyn at last got down on Kody. Took her adequately long, one fan composed on Twitter. One more added, I never suspected I'd see the day when Robyn pushed back. Perhaps she's at last acknowledging what different spouses went through. Others, nonetheless, are less thoughtful toward Robyn, with some blaming her for adding to the family's ruin. She needed to be the number one, and presently she's managing the results, one fan remarked. What's next for Kody and Robyn? The review closes on a strained note, passing on fans anxious to perceive how the contention among Kody and Robyn works out in the full episode. Can they determine their disparities and push ahead as a unified front, or is this conflict an indication of more profound issues that could compromise their marriage? With Sister Spouses Season 19 proceeding to dive into the fallout of the earthy-colored families parted, watchers are quick to perceive how Kody and Robyn explore their new reality. The show has previously archived the disintegration of Kody's associations with Christine, Janelle, and Mary, and fans are currently addressing whether his bond with Robyn will endure the strain. And the most recent Sister Spouses review offers an intriguing look into the difficulties confronting Kody and Robyn earthy-colored's relationship. While they've for quite some time been viewed as the most grounded pair in the family, this contention recommends that even their bond isn't resistant to the tensions of monetary pressure, unsettled family show, and wandering needs. As fans anticipate the following episode, one thing is clear, the elements of the earthy-colored family are moving by and the fate of Kody and Robyn's marriage remains in a critical state. Whether this conflict is a minor obstacle or an indication of more profound difficulty, watchers make certain to be stuck to their screens to perceive how everything unfurls.